Welcome everyone. Now I'm not playing this game because Steph recommended this in a comment and I checked it out and it looked pretty cool and I clicked and downloaded this 16 gigabytes worth of content right here. What the fuck, man? But okay, alrighty then. This thing better blow me away, but I also will warn everyone that I will not be doing an hour-long visual novel playthroughs anymore unless I think that I have to. We're gonna take it nice and slow. I know it's kind of bullshit since I kind of did hour-long videos with Lustful Sin and a little bit of Goddess's Whim. But hey, enough of that yapping and let's start. Also, nice visuals, nice introduction for this game. Look at this. Not gonna lie, I'm low-key liking it. What a way to introduce the game with jams and chill. Seizure warning. Alright everyone, those who have seizures, care for yourself, you know. It's Wait, do I have seizures? I don't think so. Now I'm concerned. Wait a minute. This game is a work in progress. That's true. So I downloaded the free-to-play the public version. Okay, but if you want early access, you can check their itch page and put in the money, which will also of course help the developer in the long run. Fate. Okay, most people believe fate to be a predetermined eventuality that ultimately ends in death. I mean if you remove fate and just put in the random chaotic nonsense of what we call life, there is an order of things like fate. Like, okay, maybe it was your fate to live and eventually you'll die along the way, but that's life. Is it predestined? Could be. I don't freaking know, man. But then that concerns with free will, doesn't it? Potato, tomato, different things. That's the way she goes. A gentle stream with an iron grip, trapping you down its leisurely flowing path like white water rapids. A serious dose of copium and self-delusion to convince yourself that it's not actually your fault, that it's just fate. But what about destiny? Now we're getting a theoretical construct that's often confused with fate. It's all in the same vein, yet it's also a separate beast in itself. That's actually a good question. They are different. It feels it's your destiny. I guess the rule specific events in your life that can happen is destiny. You are destined to do that whatever happens. Fate, on the other hand, I guess requires a bit more luck and bad luck. Destiny, on the other hand, doesn't matter how lucky or you're not. You're destined to be whoever you are, whatever the fuck it is. I could be wrong. Let's see if this visual novel is about to bust my ass with this one. I mean, it'll still end in death. That's true. They all do, but at least you aren't tethered to a singular path. A whole world with all of the wonderful illusions of being able to make actual choices. Every consequence being very much your fault. It's no wonder people blindly believe in fate or in a higher power that pulls the strings. It's easier to blame something else than your own shortcomings. People kinda like me, I guess. Ouch, man, what the heck? I stopped struggling against the stream a long time ago. I was so tired. I am tired. It wasn't always this way though. All it took was a stroke of horrendous luck and a string of unfortunate events, all tied together in a suffocating knot like a noose around my neck. Have you ever just had a really bad day? Oh man, that I'm gonna tell you about, man. Lots of days. Like a really bad day that manages to somehow bend you over and go in dry. God damn, yeah. And then doesn't even give you a thank you or a smooch. No, then leaves you to clean up all the blood and shit afterwards without so much as a kiss goodbye. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah. Yeah, you have. Alright, time to play the pity Olympics, I guess. I probably have you beat. I'm always down to win a game where the odds are stacked for me. Yay me. There's no real prize here to be won though. Just a little trauma dumping. You know, normal shit. Oh, trauma dumping, huh? Here we go, boys. What do you mean, what's the point then? It's not like I have anyone else to play this game with. So guess who's the lucky person? Steph? Maybe? Because of him. The the man got me with an invisible hand led me to this path of detach. Not me, that's for sure. Okay. Well, okay, bad luck is still luck, but no one wants to acknowledge that. Oh, now that you... Wow, that's... Okay, now when you... you know what? That does make you think. Let's see if I can let's see if I can even remember all of the details. I hit the table, my bad. I'm praying that this is not copyrighted shit, man. Look at that, it's him, I think, or her. Is this her? Him? That mom? Who? Nathan. Whoa! Is this the main character? Are we the hot chick? And it all begins with the cliche of, it was a day like any other. My man, you started this. Just a boy playing with his toys and his mama making him lunch. Hey, honey! And that's where the remaining 2 viewers I have just said, fuck this guy. Hey, honey, is everything alright? You never call when you're... No. Oh, yes, we're fine. What's going on? Oh no, what's happening? Is that me? Who am I? Or are we just literally the viewer? Shit. How long? Yeah, he's here. Okay, yeah, I got it. See you soon. Love you too. Wow, what's gonna happen? Mama, what's happening, Mom? Hey, sweetie, we're going to play a game, right? Okay, Mama, here you can play with this guy. What the fuck, man? Oh, no, not right now. Dane? That's not Diane, right? That's Dane. Today we're going to play the hiding game like we've practiced before. I'm really good at that game. I know you are. Remember, you need to stay hidden till you hear the super secret code word, right? My god, our dad is in some deep trouble, man. And be super duper quiet. Yeah, that's right. Now off you go. Mama loves ya. Kinda do have a cake, what the heck? No. What's happening? What happened? He's in his box fort. Oh my god. I remembered like it was yesterday, only with a hazy grain over the memory, like the old CRT televisions that couldn't quite tune all of the way into the channel. I could hear her arguing with another person whose voice I hadn't heard before. The tone of their voice scared me, but I was a good boy and stayed super duper quiet in my dark little fortress of cardboard and its misguided sense of safety. What do you want? Is your useless husband here? No, he's... Hey, what are you doing? Where's the boy? Sure as shit not here. Get out of here before you what, huh? You ain't shit. Hey, back off! The sudden crashes and thumps scared me, but I was a good boy and stayed super duper quiet. Bastard, let me go! Shut thump up! I remember the horrible things I heard that day. I remember getting more and more scared as I heard the struggle get closer and closer to my little cardboard haven. Oh my god, the man has a knife! I remember seeing a strange man drag my struggling mama into the bedroom and then... Nothing. Not a thought went through my mind. Nothing I may or may not have witnessed remained in my head. Even the crippling fear I had moments before was forgotten. Nothing felt real. Nothing was felt. Just a suffocating numbness in the Prestissimo of my heart raging in my ears through a screen of static. I vaguely remember childishly wishing I was in mommy's arms like some kind of petulant kid. Who the heck is that? Is that dad? Everything around me was just happening. I mechanically acknowledged my dad's presence through the static haze. Haze. Okay, there we go. Sun or diamond? Diamond. The lack of emotion on dad's face would have frightened me had I not experienced what I did. Instead, I just watched, numb. No. The super secret code word. That's my good boy. Sunstone. But oh my god, mom is dead! Sure, it took him long enough. It's funny the things you recall during traumatic memories. I vividly remember the familiar smell of alcohol on him as he carried me through the house as though that was the focal point of this hazy memory. The one thing that makes remembering this memory possible. The smell of a functional alcoholic. Dad, I guess? Such a formative memory in the beginning of an ever-descending spiral. Great man, you won the pity game, I guess. Some children grow up never knowing what tragedy is. They go most of their lives never knowing the cruelty that the world is capable of. And when they are later met with something that turns their world upside down, they too will know the pain that reality can give. Spiraling into looping madness, weakly clawing to escape its hungry, gaping maw. Maybe they'll be the lucky ones with loving support to drag them out of the self-destructive nature of their minds. This child, however, isn't one of those lucky ones. Is that child to be him? I guess. He is, however, one of the ones lucky enough to live, which is a blessing of sorts, I suppose. Yo, this place has style. It's late, Nathan. What do you want? That kid should be asleep. Oh my god, I see why you've put me into this mess, huh? Detach. Alrighty, Steph. Good. Checkmate. You got me there. Where's Samantha? She's dead. Oof. That's literally not possible. Tell that to her corpse. Bishop, maybe she'll listen. My god. Condolences. What does that have to do with me? Oh, that's Bishop. We need a place to stay for a while. They need somewhere safe. I'm retired from all that. I don't want whatever you have hanging over your head anywhere near me. Then I suppose I'll need to call in that favor you owe me. Oh, you can't be doing this to me. Favor! If I was Bishop, I'd be like, of course. Fuck you, Nathan. Bishop, please. How long? I don't know. Fine, but our debt is settled after this. Of course. Thank you. Whatever. Come on. Double checking that we are recording, of course. Double triple check. Yes, we are. Thank you. He's got that pretty little diamond. Is that why mom died? Ah. Enough procrastinating, Nathan. It's a risk you need to take. If anything happens to you, Dane, your blood will be on my hands too. Please forgive me, Sammy. No, he's putting it inside me. Without my consent, man. What the heck? Oh wait, thank God, no. I'm sorry, kiddo, but Dad has some things to take care of. I won't be here when you wake up, but you'll be well taken care of here. You'll be safe. Great, losing mom and dad. First his mom, then his dad, all in one night. Isn't that a bit much? You need to take a step back and chill out. Think about what you're about to do. I have. As long as I'm on the move, they'll be too preoccupied to bother you or Dane. And what about your kid? He's going to wake up to me? I'm not exactly maternal material, and that kid's been through a lot tonight. Sure, but he'll be safe with you. I'm sure you'll teach him enough to get by on his own. So you're dumping your responsibilities on me to chase your suicide. Okay. Alright, man. It'll only be suicide if I let them catch me. The hell am I supposed to tell the boy? Your father went off and fucked off, I guess. Oh, great. Yep. Over. Well, kid. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you don't have a grasp on the events of your life. It takes just one bad day to throw everything in the chaos of the wind. A wind that scatters you about on the ebbs and flows of fate. It's interesting to watch your life lose all control. Grasping, struggling, fighting against an indifferent torrent of fate as it makes you its bitch. God damn. After a while, you just detach. Okay, roll the credits. This is where I end the video, everyone. I'm kidding. It's good. A bystander in your own life, an imposter among the faces. Somehow competent enough to simulate humanity's emotions and actions. Assimilation through emulation. A mask. Oh, that's supposed to be me? A charade. Or is it more of a charade? A fake. A fraud. Watching yourself lose to the flow. Being swallowed whole. And just riding the wave. The epitome of an automaton. The epitome of an automaton phobe's worst nightmare. That's all I became. My God, big words for a man with a chin beard stash thing. I felt content riding the wave. I've learned how to exist while watching myself from a distance. After all, the shell does as the torrent of fate wishes. Oh no, she's old now, and I'm old. Drifting along, practice responses to every interaction, a puppet to the whims of society. Every breath, a calculated measure of normality. A life of lies and a selfish desire to exist with the masses, while only putting in the bare minimum of playing pretend, all because of one bad day. A desire that becomes a routine that becomes an addictive mechanical beast with its tarnished grasp firmly around your cock, gently soothing and caressing and promising that you're happy. Alright, what? Bit too sexual for me, my man. An addiction that sweeps the weak off their feet. Whoops. It'd be crazy that this is the entire game already. 16 gigabytes of this. At some point along the way, I barely even registered what I was consuming. Just another cog in the machine that is mindless consumerism, I guess. You know, that's capitalism, you know. I wonder how many others are in that same position. Am I the target audience to their seductively predatory gaze? Ding! Well, I guess so. Of course, my days of lazily having my hand held by a concept were unfortunately and rudely ground to a halt when I received a particular email. It would have easily been lost in the mess of unchecked and forgotten emails had I not set the app to alert me whenever an email marked as important came through. I stared at the screen trying to comprehend what I was reading. It made no sense to me the first couple of times, and I wondered if maybe my desperate attempts at passing accountability to said concept was finally getting to me. Dane. History repeats. Watch your back. You know where to find us. Sunstone. But the ad? My God, it's gotta be old as fuck now. Even though the email address was an obvious throwaway, I knew who they were. It was the first time in years that I felt, well, anything more than the faint teasings of feeling. Fuck. I hated it. He reminds me of Dexter Morgan. You know the show Dexter, blood splatter expert, but he's actually a serial killer who kills other serial killers, I guess. He keeps saying He has no emotion and shit. But in the end of by the end of the day, end of the episode, he goes like, "Oh no, oh god, oh I'm sad, I'm mad, I'm shocked, I'm afraid." He's like, he's the most emotional guy who says he's the most in denial emotional guy ever. I guess we can only try to desensitize ourselves or distance ourselves, but fully numbing ourselves, I don't think so. A world of escapism and a fragile bubble shattered. Shards cutting deep, forcing me to feel things I'd much rather not deal with. Each shard cutting open the meticulously constructed barrier I had built around my ego to protect myself from the alternative and much less desirable action of actually dealing with my issues. After all, mindlessly consumption of media and occasional selfish need for validation and intimate contact make it easy to pretend that you're not actually just trash. Alas, that's the way she goes. It's always so beautiful, isn't it? With my internal maelstrom interrupted, I snapped back to reality. I barely register her soft words as they try to coil themselves around my brain, threatening to envelop my thoughts like slick tentacles reaching around its prey, trying its hardest to take my attention away from within. Who the heck? Oh my god, another doomer. I can't even remember when she started to watch The Depths with me. I didn't even know her name. Never really cared to ask. I come here every day to remove my mask, not indulge in it. It feels strange now that now that I'm back to reality in a way, I guess. I've at least begun to acknowledge her presence, waiting here every day with me as I quietly ignore her to stare at the peaceful river below. She would occasionally say something, but I hadn't actually heard her until today. Her voice was usually lost to the background noise of the city and river. Just another piece of ambience. I like the peaceful hum it makes, and how the sun seems to ride and dance on it. Just stop. It had been so long since I felt her words sting as I admired the beauty she described. My god, is this guy writing a poem? It really is nice to look at. I don't like this. I miss watching. Yet my gaze pierces the seductive beauty and straight to the depths. It really was beautiful. The floating reflection of the dancing clouds in the river, the greenery dotting the rocky riverside, the darkening silhouettes of the buildings, the vibrant colors of the evening sky. I wonder if it would hurt. Please. Oh, is she gonna jump? Oh, calm down, YouTube. Pain creeps into my hand as I grasp the railing in a white-knuckled grip. I don't like this. I was safer watching. Well, man, instead of watching, I say, we're gonna have to lock the fuck in, man. If it would be a nice, cool embrace. She talking about death? Shut up. I don't like this. I was safer watching. What do you think? Oh my god, that's one way to get out of a situation. Apparently I need some lessons on self-control. I barely noticed when I lifted myself over the ledge. Oh my god, what is she? Oh, this is so fucked up for her. She's like, my god, am I such a horrible person to talk to that people would rather jump off of a bridge rather than talk to me? That's awful. That is an awful thing to happen to a girl like that. This is nice. I like this. Is he dead? Oh my god, I thought the game crashed. I thought the whole game was like 23 minutes long, man. Dane? Huh? Oh no, I'm so sorry. I couldn't be there to protect you from all of this. I should have done more. Protect me? From what? I don't even know what's going on right now. That's not what's important right now. Besides, everything will be alright in a moment. What do you mean? What's happening? Damn, I forgot how quick this happens. Listen, Dane, I'm sure that you have so many questions, but there isn't any time right now. You know where to find us. Wait, who? Not even her mom. Who was that? Please don't. Oh, she stopped us. My ribs struggle to contain my rapidly pounding heart, feeling like they will shatter to the onslaught. I jumped, I drowned, I died. What? She held my waist tighter, All I can do is look down at her in confusion. It felt so real. You can't, please, don't do this. I watched this strange woman, whose name I don't even know, beg me not to jump, trying her hardest to protect a lost cause of a human from himself. I think I saw a TikTok short. Oh my god, I'm so fucking brain dead. I saw a TikTok, or was it the YouTube short, where someone was just, I don't know, chilling on a bridge. And then a passerby comes by with a pickup truck or a car or whatever. And they say, son, whatever you're going through, doesn't matter. You know, play games, do whatever to get through this. Trust me, things are gonna, and then, no, he thought the man was gonna off himself. It was a funny scenario, but it was also a kind thing to see and watch. In the video, it's like, oh well, I guess some people are kind. You just wouldn't know about it, right? Oh no. Oh no. This is awful, man. Listen. And naturally, I respond with vomit. Well, lots of things just happened. He clearly just jumped off a bridge, died, and somehow is now alive and being hugged by a woman. It's a weird feeling experiencing your own death before you take that final leap. I never felt so free in my life. I think a lot of people do, because when they're about to die, it's like they're letting go of everything. Nope, all the problems, all the things that they worry about, all the things that they dream and aspire, and the things that they need to do to get to those dreams or goals in life. They're also a pain in the ass or a headache. Well, you're about to die, might as well just let it all go, you know? That's why most people are like, this is the, you know, those who survive, I'm saying, that moment would be the most free feeling that they've ever got. Okay? But that's just my own thing. I've never attempted that shit. I'm saying I will not do that. Okay, calm down, sleepyheads. I'm just saying, you know, no experience so. Everything slowed down so I could take in that beautiful scenery one last time. Wow, that is actually beautiful. Looks like Taiwan. And there we go. This video is banned in China. That is until I hit the surface of the water. Also looks like Japan. It's a bit of both. Who knew liquid water would be so solid? You think it's just plop and down you go? But no, it felt like I fell flat in concrete before I actually started sinking. I might have even fractured something. Yeah, they do say if you fell down 100 feet from a tower or something, you'd most likely die immediately. You wouldn't even feel much, because at that height you'd smush the ground. When it comes to the water though, ooh, you'll be feeling something, and you better be praying that you're, you know, croak. Because if you're alive, you would have shattered bones and shit. That's painful, and then you'd slowly drown, and that's another painful way to die. You know, drowning. Okay, going back to the thing, I wouldn't know. I didn't really have the time to think about it, as I was busy drowning myself. The unbearable burning agony of breathing water, though, that was a fun minute or so. Felt like yep, I was like, have you tried holding your breath? And then, you know, you're trying to like simulate drowning. My man, it will, every second would feel like a minute. It's like, oh my. Because they say the moment you take that good breath of water, no pain, nothing, you just die flat out. Because your body falls unconscious, and then your brain is like cutting off everything because it's trying to survive. But you know, so that means you will not be conscious. But like an eternity. Why am I saying this? This is fucked up. The uncontrollable instinct of trying to find the surface but not knowing which way was up. I had no idea where I was. It's crazy, he's narrating his own death. The feeling of helplessly drifting away in a river was quite different from the gentle stream of fate. Yep, that would do it for you. In the final seconds, there were also an eternity within an eternity, when my lungs stopped burning and my body stopped instinctively fighting against my will to die. I finally saw the surface. It's like a weirdly enough thing. The brain, the moment the brain knows, okay, we're dead. We're just dead. We're gonna die in a hot minute or so, maybe 10 seconds. I don't fucking know. Time to release all the happy hormones that the brain can whip out, or the body can whip out. I guess our brain instinctively knows that it's better to die feeling good than dying, you know, in grief, because it will feel it as well. It's like a funny thing. The brain. I suddenly wanted to live. Dying kind of sucks. Well, he chose the worst one. Too bad my body didn't want to listen anymore. Oh well, I really did that to myself. Better to own my actions than to die with regrets, I suppose. Oh, with the music, my god, it's so good. What the heck? Or at least I would have it, or at least I would have if all that had actually happened. That was a hell of a hallucination. Shit felt real. It's often said that your life flashes before your eyes when you're about to die, but I've never heard of whatever the hell that was. Was I just instinctually psyching myself out of it? It keeps playing over and over in my mind. This is so awkward. I can say it's true. We bond through our grief, our suffering. I suppose I should thank her properly with a kiss. Ah, whoa, yeah, come down, man. That's not how I wanted to respond to this situation. Oh, she has a one-piece skull dress. Hey, it's a pretty standard response. Standard? How often is she saving suicidal nihilists from themselves? And here I thought I was special. Why won't my hand stop shaking? Because you got hugged, man. Oh my god, it's the same feeling I had when I thought I was a nihilist. And then human contact. That's not your family. And you're like, oh my god, have I been emotionally starved? And it's addicting, man. It's awful. Your brain starts to mark that person and you're like, yeah, I'll yeah, like a fucking dog. You know, it's an awful addiction. I take it you do this often? I'm not a counselor or anything. I just make helping people my business. Oh, that's why she's always there with us. And if they don't want help, I can be pretty persuasive. I stopped you from jumping, didn't I? If I had, you would have been dragged down with me. I'd rather not have that on my conscience in the last moments of my life. Yeah, I don't think you'd get that chance. No, she's pretty strong. I agree. Given the soreness in what I imagine to be a forming bruise in my hip, I don't doubt her claim. So what are we going to do now, Mr. Sad Man? That you have a new lease on life? What am I going to do? Wander home obsessing over every minute, minute detail of what I saw. Masturbate. Then go into my nightly coma to hopefully forget that this even happened. Maybe find a new bridge to stare off of too? Probably not though, that seems like too much effort. I likely wasted sleeping, almost dying is apparently tiring. Excellent choice, sir. Then allow me to accompany you to your abode. I'm over the whole killing myself thing for today. I'm sure you have better things to do until tomorrow. No, usually you'd have to watch people. You know, because it's like, what if they could easily attempt this shit again? Like, I stop you now, next second later you jump again, it's over. No, I'm taking you home. In the very likely event that I don't look for that new bridge tonight. Yeah, exactly. I've got nothing but time tonight. You're not going to let this go, huh? You're my business tonight, babe, so you're going to have about as much of an easy time sending me on my way as you would pulling yourself over that rail with me holding on to you. Upon further inspection of this woman and her incredible abs that I'm only just now noticing, yeah, she's pretty hot. That's why I had to download this. She got me into this game through the invisible, not so invisible hand of Steph. I realize that she's probably correct in being incredibly persuasive in a number of ways. I should probably just do as she says so I can enact on the easier of my pre-coma plans sooner. Alright then. Awesome, lead the way, big man. He's quite tall. Ah, look at me, a big strong man being forced into an escort home by a pretty lady. That said, I don't really think I want to be alone. I don't really think I should be alone. I really don't want to think about that anymore. Reminds me of my tall friend. The dude, of course. The two strangers walk together through the streets. One consoling a horribly broken man that just learned the consequences of feeling. One using the kindness of the other as a distraction to avoid dealing with his mental turmoil. A voice fights its way through the ambient noise, its tendrils seeking out the audio orifice of the broken man. Only this time, however, it's a welcome invasion. So I listen, anything to keep the plague of thoughts at bay. And that's where I end this short video, everyone. It's gonna be a short video. Also, wow, she has detailed abs. That's interesting. I like her orange hair. Chestnut orange? I don't fucking know, man. Alright, I'm gonna end this video right here. It's gotten too long. I did say it's gonna be 35-ish minutes. So I don't burn myself out and you get to enjoy short, minute breaks. You know, like 35 minutes long rather than an hour long. Yeah. Good luck on whatever you're doing right now. Subscribe, like, comment. I'm done with this shilling as always. Goodbye.